Hello, welcome to R Basics. In this module, I'll be speaking to you about adding text, also known as annotations, to plots in R. Now, as an outline, we're going to be using the following functions. The plot function, which will create the chart. Text function, which places the text string anywhere on the chart. The locator function, which returns X and Y coordinates. The legend function, which adds a legend to the chart. The title function, which customizes the chart title and axis labels. And the expression function, which contains the contents of a text string. Now in step one, we're going to create a line chart. I'm not going to review all the details of creating the line chart because it's already been pre-recorded in the R Basics channel in a module called Creating Line Charts in R. So if you have not had a chance to view that, it would be helpful if you did. So now let's start with, we're going to create a data object called temp, which contains temperature readings. So let's do so. We're going to go to RStudio. We're going to import a CSV file, which is located on my hard drive. And it actually is called temp. And you can see it contains 4 columns: the month, the day, the high temperature, and the low temperature. We're going to accept all the standard import options. And you can see we've created an object called temp. So now we're going to plot a line chart. So let's go ahead and copy and paste this statement in. And you can see what you can see here is that on the x-axis we have days, and kind of a sub-label is Fremont. The y-axis says low temp, and the title says Jan temps. So we're going to improve on this. So first we're going to be applying some text within the chart. And we can place text anywhere on the current chart using the text function. So here's the statement we're going to be using. As you can tell, we have the X and Y coordinates right here on the left, and then on the right of it, in double quotes, we have the text string we want to apply. So let's copy and paste this. And we could see we applied it properly. So let me go and clear that up, and we're going to go and show you something more. Now, there's something called the locator function, which returns the X and Y coordinates of a click point. Now here's the syntax. You simply have the word locator, and to the right of it you have a numeric value 1, 2, 3, etc., which contains the number of times that you're going to click on the chart, and it'll supply then in return the X and Y coordinates. Let's do so. Let me click here, and it's applied the X and Y coordinates. Now what you could do next is you could retype this statement here and apply these coordinates so that it would go ahead and paste this text string right on the chart. But there's a much easier way to do this. Now let me go ahead and clear some of this up here. Now we're going to combine the text function with the locator function to apply the text on a current graph. So we go this is a statement here. As you can see, we have text on the left, followed by left paren, the word locator, as you saw before, with the value of 1, because I'm only going to apply 1 click. And then to the right of that, we have the text string. So let's copy that. Hit return. Now I just click anywhere I want, like for example here, and it applied, it actually grabbed the coordinates behind the click for me, and it applied it to the statement, and you could see the text string on the chart. So let's go ahead and move forward. And before I do, let me clean this up a little bit. Now we're going to apply a legend. So we're going to use the legend function to create and apply it. And here's a statement we're going to be using. So you can see on the left side what I have to supply the function with is the X and Y coordinates. And then in this statement here, I have the actual contents of what I want to have pasted onto the chart. And then CEX is used to determine the size of the characters. 1 is the default. In this case, I'm going to make it 0.8, which is a little smaller. And I use COL. The color, we're going to use just blue. And then we're going to use PCH, and I'm going to specify a 1, which is the plot symbol of a circle. So let's go ahead and copy and paste this in. And you can see that I have the legend here on the upper right in a manner that I wanted. Now, let's move forward. Let's customize the title. So we're going to plot the chart without the title by removing the main argument. So let's go ahead and apply the statement right here. All right, there's no title. Now we're going to use a title function, and what we're going to do is we're going to plot a title on 3 lines. So here's the syntax. Here's title, and we start out with main equals, and we say January on line 1, and then line 2 we say 2017, and line 3 we say temperatures. So the \n is what actually creates another line. And then I'm saying cex.main to set the size of the characters, in this case to 0.8. So let's go ahead and copy that in. And you can see it applied it the way I wanted it. So let's go forward now. We're going to customize all the access labels. So first of all, we're going to plot the chart without any labels. So let's apply this statement right here. All right. So now we're going to use the title function to create an example here of a superscript and a subscript access labels. So first of all, we're going to create underneath the day label on the x-axis. We're going to create a sub label, and we're going to use the expression as you see it right here to actually accomplish it. So I put bold here because it shows you that you can actually apply bold text. And then I put here City of Fremont, and then I use the caret stick right here to create a superscript. And you got to be careful that you use all the left and right parens on this to make this work. So let's go ahead and copy and paste this in so you can see it. All right, you can see it down here along the x-axis. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on a y-axis. So I'm going to use, once again, the title function, and I say y label equals, and then use the expression function. I'm going to, instead of bold, I chose to use italics, italic right here, and I'm going to say low temperature, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the brackets right here, this left and right brackets, to create a subscript. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply this statement. And you can see on the y-axis what I just applied. Now, the last thing I want to show you here is the title, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and create the title again. And this statement you've already actually seen before. So let's just go ahead and copy and paste it in. And there you have it. So at this point, we've actually finished this module. I want to thank you for watching R Basics. I ask you to please check the R Basics channel for other modules that may interest you. Bye now.